as a director, we obviously we got the creative part down right. Like that's kind of the easy part, like shooting photos, shooting video. That kind of explains itself. But when it comes to like the financial part of it, you know, negotiation, getting what you should get or paid from a project, that's always a challenge for us. I think the way that you cut through that is really understanding the market and understanding what, like, okay, yeah, you want to price yourself like within a job. Like that's the key thing. You don't want to price yourself outside of a job. And what I mean by that, like, you know, let's just say you want to make, you know, $10,000 on this video or $10,000 on this photo shoot. But if they're used to, you know, paying like 500 or 1,000, like that's kind of where they are. So I always say this phrase, like, you got to meet clients where they at, like, and that's just what it is. Like, you got to be able to come down or come up to wherever they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, pricing wise, budget wise. The reason why I bring that up, because like, even if you're offering less, that don't mean you do less. Like, you still show up and be you. That's the key thing. Like, you still gotta show up and deliver, like, because that's why they called you to begin with, you know, and just planting those seeds the right way in the beginning, it creates like a track record or a rapport with this client. Like, all right, like, you know, this person gonna consistently deliver. Like, you know, I know I only had like $500 or $1,000 for this video, but you know, when the $10,000 jobs come, I know I can hit Caleb up to deliver too, you know? So that's the key thing. Planting the right seeds. Planting the right seeds so everything can grow the way it needs to grow. I still do low budget projects, man. Like, I actually enjoy them, you know, sometimes. Like, depending on who the client is. Like, you're gonna deal with like a lot of low budget situations, and like, it's a trade-off, right? So like, your low budget stuff, you might be allowed to be a little bit more creative, right? Because it's less, you know, chiefs a part of the equation. And then your higher budget stuff, you might have no creative control at all, but you know, seeing a great payday. So it's just about like doing a little bit of both, so you don't just get consumed with like not being yourself and not working on the things that you care about, things that you're passionate about, you know, stuff like that. What was the first part of your question again?
What is your process like for obtaining clients?
My process for obtaining clients. From a financial standpoint, right? Like, everybody got bills. It's possible to make all of your money from like one avenue, but in order to really sustain where we are right now, you got to be flexible and wear multiple hats. Like, you might show up and be the stylist today, but on another set, you the director. On the next set, you just the editor. On the next set, you the colorist. Like, things change, and being able to wear those different hats is everything. And also, like, in tandem with that, because you're able to wear so many different hats, you know what to hire for, you know what to look for, and you know when somebody playing with you. Like, ultimately, like, that's the key thing. You know what I mean? Like, somebody just overcharging you or undercharging you. You know, like, hey, look, like, you know, I care about you. Like, you know, a DP normally makes this, like, and I got budget to pay you, and I want to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing those different things. Or knowing that, okay, like, on this specific job, it's just, like, we just shooting interviews. It's going to be a light day, 2 hours, like, you know, like, I know your rate is this, but, like, it's very minute and it's small. Like, are you able to take on, you know, a smaller budget for this? Because I know the ask is a lot less. If I didn't know the role at all, I wouldn't be able to make that call and have that conversation. You know what I'm saying? So those are the key things.